Welcome back to another episode of Triple P&J. Curtis thought he was finna get it in on me, but he wasn't because y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm okay. Today. So welcome back. Appreciate y'all tuning the fuck in. If y'all don't know where we are by episode 112, y'all know what the fuck it is by now. So again, thank y'all so much for joining. If you haven't done so already at this grand episode of 112, please hit that notification bell at the top. Subscribe, like, comment. Appreciate all our commenters and everybody that follow us and showing love. And thank you for everybody that's on our audio platforms as well. Y'all are real MVPs. Thank you for showing love on that as well.
We appreciate y'all so much.
Y'all so much.
Big applause to y'all.
Yo, thank you. We wouldn't be here if y'all wasn't watching. So thank you.
So what's been going on? What's up? You wasn't here the last episode. What's going on?
I'm here. It's just been a lot. Really just just life. Kind of doing my thing. Really been trying to. I'm on a. If some of y'all know, I'm a lot of fitness shit, so I'm on a cut right now. A couple more weeks left, and I'm about to go back to being a little chunky boy. So
not a little chunky boy.
Yeah. Then my birthday's coming up later this month on the 28th. So
shout out the big 30.
Fucking Aries energy, y'all know what it is. Turn it up. So all my fellow Aries out there, y'all know what it is. Be the best. I don't know what the other folk are. The Tauruses, Virgos, Geminis.
Oh, you know who the Taurus are. We're here.
The mother folk. They.
Once we sweep them out the way, we'll be coming in.
Yeah, y'all know it's about time right now. They somewhere down here or whatever.
That just means
but it's okay.
That just means he's old.
I always want to feel
he's old.
At the top and relevant.
He's old. He's old. That means you turn old first. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all that means.
Old, dirty 30. We in there.
Yeah.
What about you? How you been? What's cracking?
Sad. Life is life is going good.
Just tell me about your.
I'm about to. I'm getting there. Just wrapped up an audition right before we got on camera, so I'm back camera to camera. But yeah, it was good. Fingers crossed that I get this role. It's a big role for me, so. Can't wait to see what happens. I'll submit it tonight after I'm done editing this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Work. I told them last time in the last episode officially about the promotion and everything at the job. So still that's still going on. So
yeah, we like that. We like a bunch of promotions.
We like elevation.
2025 has been a year of greatness. 2024 was actually a great year as well. A lot of things happened, a lot of greatness happened. So we're just we're excited to see what 2025 brings us. And
2025 is about to bring a lot. Yeah, I could already feel
we in the second unfolding of the many unfoldings.
It's a lot of unfoldings. Yeah. So for this episode, since everybody loves the Am I the Assholes, I decided, take a little break from the social media topics or the celebrity topics. And just, laugh a little bit about some of these Am I the Asshole? So I found 3 of them. Don't know if we're going to get to all of them. But this first one is, am I the asshole for telling my mom to shut up because she chose a stranger before me? So the story reads, my mom is a massive people pleaser. She will drop everything to help others, even at the cost of her own plans, commitments, and frankly, her family. Damn. This has been a recurring issue for years, missing events, canceling plans last minute, and generally prioritizing other people's needs over ours. The latest incident happened when we had planned to watch a movie together. I was supposed to meet her at the theater straight from school. A little while before the movie, she called to tell me that she had to help someone with something. No real emergency, just someone needing a favor. I told her she always does this, and she insisted she couldn't say no. So I watched the movie alone and went home. When she got back, I told her she constantly chooses strangers over me. I was frustrated and told her to just admit she picks others over her family every time. My dad backed me up because he's dealt with this behavior too. Instead of acknowledging what I said, she packed a bag and went to stay at my grandma. My grandma called me telling me she was crying and sobbing that we just don't get her. My family is now divided. Some say I was too harsh. Others think she needed to hear it. Am I the asshole? What do you think about that?
That's crazy. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Trying to help people out and stuff like that. But if you already got plans, depending on how severe it is and the type of person it is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it if you're trying to step out the way to help them out, whatever, they stuck on the side of the road or some shit. But if you already at the movies with your family and then you just bail to go help somebody, like...
Well, she didn't get to the movie. She didn't show up. He was waiting at the movie, and then when he called her, that's when she said that she had to go and help somebody else. So I guess his frustration is he feels like, and this is not just any friendship or family member, this is a mom, a parent. I guess he feels like she prioritizes others over the family all the time, and I guess the dad feels the same way. So
if the dad feels the same way,
then there's some truth behind it. Yeah. But do you think he's the asshole for telling her to fuck off?
I wouldn't tell my mom to fuck off. You know?
Right.
I wouldn't. I mean, I think the message came across, but it came across bad.
Yeah, I think the message could be a little bit nicer. Like you said, it came across bad. I think that there's a way that you can go about telling somebody that your feelings are hurt. Pretty much your feelings are hurt without you telling them to fuck off. Especially your parent.
Your mom at that, especially depending on like the nature of your mom. Like, I mean, she sounds like a good person. Like, she means well, but she means well in the wrong way. So you don't just tell your mom to fuck off. So... yeah, some people do need to hear shit. You know, they need to hear what they need to hear to, you know, kind of bring them back. Like, hey, maybe you should tell some people, like, hey, I'm currently doing something or I have something, you know, like, but...
yeah, because he said it wasn't no real emergency, so it was just something that she just felt compelled to have to go do. I think that would probably aggravate me, too. Maybe once or twice, I wouldn't care, but if it was reoccurring, like he said, I probably, at some point... I probably wouldn't tell her to fuck off, but I probably would have made a comment the next time we made plans. Something along the lines of, I don't know, are you going to come this time? It would have been something like that.
Yeah. And it's the fact that the dad experienced that. So I'm like, I feel like the dad should have said something before the son should have. Mm-hmm. Because if he's experienced that and you backing your son up for that, then as a grown man, you should be able to address your wife and tell her, hey, like, I know that they need this, so why are we, you know, like, I don't know, that's such a weird dynamic for somebody to be calling my wife asking for favors all the time, and then, you know, if it's a woman and she needs something, sure, but depending on who it is, girl, what, no, they got it. Where they man at?
Oh, my bad. That wasn't... He didn't tell the mom to fuck off. That was the next story. He told her to shut up. I still wouldn't do that either.
I still wouldn't tell my mom to shut up. But either way...
Look, I was scrolling at these stories and I was like, wait, they both say fuck off and a mom? And I was like, okay, so yeah, that was the wrong one. My bad.
Everybody mama just getting told to fuck off, I guess.
Shit, I guess.
No, but yeah, the dad should have addressed something a long time ago.
I do want to promote this. I'm sorry. I do want to promote this really fast because I got this ice in here and this
shit jingling.
This water and stuff I'm drinking is so good. It's called Flask Cap. Google it. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but this is a great cup to have. I just want to
you must be mixing it with like, you know, different fruit flavored stuff.
Yeah, I have a Kool-Aid pack in there as well. I didn't want the whole jug to fill up with the Kool-Aid, so the little flask,
like apple flavor?
The little flask cap. No, it's orange. The flask cap. It you can press the button and get some of the water and then some of the juice at the same time,
right?
Or you could just get one or the other. So I think it's really cool. Yeah, go buy y'all.
So like when I want some,
if you
juice
wanted
concentrate,
or if you wanted, you know, let's say alcohol in the little flask cap inside, you could put the alcohol in there and then some juice or soda or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder who would do that. I would wonder who would put alcohol in that. But I think that would be a great time for any occasion, any place. Maybe hypothetically, like, you know, gatherings. Mm-hmm. You know, just chilling at the house, podcast maybe.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
I agree clearly.
Yeah.
You want to read the next one?
Yeah.
Take a break. I was stuttering for the other one.
I know reading drains you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there's a lot of words in here. Hold on.
You got the long one.
Thanks. All right, so if I fuck this up, it's his fault. All right, am I the asshole for telling my mom to shut the fuck, not to shut the fuck up, to shut up because she chose a stranger? Oh,
that's not the same one.
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to fuck off after she accused me of cheating with my female best friend?
Yeah, get to reading.
All right, so I, 27-year-old male, have been friends with Mary, 27-year-old female, for most of my childhood. I started dating Jane, 25-year-old female, about 6 months ago, and everything started off well until I introduced her to Mary. She didn't like Mary or the fact that I had a female best friend because she got cheated on by her ex to the best friend. I reassured her that there was nothing going on between Mary and I, and she was even dating another guy. Okay, so you're doing good already. You're trying to provide her reassurance and soothe her insecurities a little bit. She seemed fine with that. I told her until 2 or 3 weeks later, Mary's boyfriend was going out of the country for a week, and she didn't want to stay alone for that long because where they lived was known for crime. She asked me to stay at my place, and I, after speaking with Jane, asked me to stay at my place, and after speaking. He rolled it.
Damn, that's fucking y'all up.
He said, and I, after speaking with Jane about it. Okay, so.
After speaking to Jane about it, he what?
Okay, when Mary arrived at my place, I hugged her, and Jane became bitter and cold towards her. I didn't see it at first, but. Are they staying together, Jane?
I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe he got his own house.
Right. It came bitter and cold towards her. I didn't see it at first, but when she went to work, Mary asked if she could leave because Jane feels uncomfortable in her presence. I talked to Jane about this, and she was dismissive and accused Mary of being dramatic. The next day, I came home from the gym and found Jane screaming at Mary, saying, "Stay away from my man, you whore. You'll get hurt badly, you bitch."
Damn.
You bitch.
Okay, Jane got that life.
I was shocked and snapped back at her and told her, "Fuck off. She's my best friend and is dating someone else, you idiot." Jane immediately walked out of the house and went to her friends. I admit that I am in the wrong for calling her an idiot.
Keep reading.
Calling her an idiot, but it was out of anger. I apologized for calling her an idiot, but not for telling her to fuck off. Now, most of my friends said I was the asshole for saying that to her, but I said that Mary came to my place after she agreed for her to stay, and now she's accusing her of trying to steal me. Am I the asshole for telling her to fuck off? We got two different things going on here, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, the first portion is the fact that you're asking if you're the asshole for telling her to fuck off. Yes, you were definitely the asshole for telling her to fuck off. I think that with the whole situation, it's like your friends are telling you like, yeah, you are an asshole. You are an asshole. But
so do you feel like he's the asshole for telling her to fuck off? Do you feel like he had any right to be mad?
I mean,
or do you feel like Jane had the right to be mad, or they both had the right?
I think the fact that there was probably just like some boundaries that weren't set properly, or there was a little bit of everybody kind of fucking up at this point because for one, Jane is insecure because her ex-boyfriend cheated on her with her ex, and if it was my long-standing friend that I've had since of childhood and she was a female and I'm currently in a relationship, knowing my ex's conditions, I probably wouldn't put my girlfriend in that position to feel that way. You know, it's like, hey, I fuck with you, you a long life friend, yada, 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 but my girlfriend don't feel comfortable knowing that you are, she did give her the green light.
Yeah,
she gave him the green light. Then he came to her and asked her, and she said yes.
And to be honest, it don't sound like that they live together. It don't sound like Jane and the boy live together. So maybe it's his house. So my thing is, if you weren't okay with it in the beginning to Jane, you should have just said that instead of, cussing Mary out and telling her that she was going to get beat the fuck up. I don't agree with that. I feel like if the girlfriend was insecure from her previous relationship, he probably could have been a little bit more sensitive, I guess. But I see he wanted to help his friend out at the same time. So, I don't know. It's kind of like 50-50. I think that calling her the idiot is probably too much. Maybe the fuck off and calling her the idiot was too much. I feel like there could have been a private conversation had, or that scenario, since they're all in the same place, that's where the conversation could have been had to set boundaries.
Yeah, I think that should have been like that from the get-go, because but the two girls was living together, and the guy was only going to be gone for what, a couple weeks?
Yeah, the husband was, or
her boyfriend was going to be gone out of the state for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So
Jane's looking at it like he's going to be gone a couple of weeks, so you're going to be cheating with my boyfriend at this time. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I guess because of Jane's previous relationship, I could see where that would make her insecure, but at the same time, speak up. If you really didn't want her to stay at his house, you should have just told him from the jump.
So what the fuck was she gonna do if he wasn't around? And she just felt lonely and scared because of the crime in the neighborhood for her. So she went to go stay with them, and Jane accepted the fact that she wanted that, trying to be a girl's girl. But then slowly but surely her insecurities came into play, and he added fuel to the fire by calling her an idiot and saying fuck off. So yeah, there was a lot of shit that went wrong.
I feel like everybody was wrong. First of all, Mary, it's your grown ass. I feel like
she's 20.
Grown. I feel like
she was 26.
Grown. I feel like Mary, it's okay. It's okay.
3 weeks.
You choose to stay in this high crime neighborhood. So I feel like she was gonna feel lonely and unsafe, so she wanted to stay with him. I feel like get you a dog that's actually gonna do something. But maybe she could have just been like, "How about you just come over and check on me from time to time?" That would have been more acceptable. The guy, he's wrong clearly for saying fuck off and calling her an idiot. I mean, there's ways to express yourself. I'm no saint. I know how I've expressed myself when I'm angry in a different way than I would not angry. So get a little pass for that. But yeah, he was wrong. So then I feel like Jane was wrong because Jane, you knew from the jump you didn't want this girl to come. You should have just kept it real.
Yeah, but I feel like, but he put her in the position to amplify her anxiety and her feelings about what she's already been through.
Right. So why not just say no?
Because she was probably trying to be a good person at first, and then slowly but surely her anxiety kind of crept in. And
or how about keep it real and just say what it is? I don't know how I feel about this, because of my previous experience, and then leave it up to the guy. I think, what's his name, Mike? Leave it up to the guy. I'll call him Mike. Leave it up to Mike to decide if he really wants to invite her to stay with him or not.
Yeah, so there was a lot of bad red flags going on from the get-go.
Miscommunication.
Y'all should have just like Curtis said, just check on me.
How do you feel like you would do in that situation?
If I had a female, long-lasting, like a lifelong friend, a female, I would definitely just tell her I'd check on you, but you're not gonna stay with me. Right. That's just inviting trouble for some particular
right,
reason.
Especially when Jane already was going through whatever.
Yeah, like if my girlfriend told me that she was dealing with some trauma from the past, I wouldn't put her in that position to fucking create that catalyst and blow up on her. Because then why am I gonna get mad because I knew that's a potential factor? Like that's a potential thing that could happen.
It's funny because all of these stories are about like drawing boundaries. That's what all these stories I realize are about. So the next one is kind of funny. Yeah. You have anything else to say about Mary and them?
Well, yeah, I feel like
so. Jane and Mike must have broke up.
Huh?
Jane and Mike probably broke up.
Damn, not 3 weeks of fucking...
Jane and Mike broke up, and now the husband gone for 3 weeks, and when he come back, Mike and Mary gonna be together.
Damn. And then he gonna come back.
We not gonna act like that don't happen.
And now he beefed out.
Now he beefed out with Mike. So you might as well go ahead and be with Jane.
Just have a throuple.
So y'all swapping.
Yeah, just have a little throuple and call it a day.
That ain't a throuple. That's more than 3 people.
Whatever they do, a little gangbang fest.
Yeah, all that. All right. All right.
Well, y'all have a good one.
So the last one that I got is: am I the asshole if I divorce my husband for not wiping his butt?
Oh, bitch, what?
She says, yep, this is pretty much the title. My husband recently started saying that he's not going to wipe his butt anymore after using the restroom. He got into his head that alpha males do not wipe, therefore he is no longer doing it. He has been for the past 2 days walking around He has been for the past 2 days walking around everywhere we're going telling guys alphas don't wipe. He is very serious about not wiping and he is not listening to reasoning. I don't know what to do and I fear this might be the start of the end of our marriage. How do I convince him to wipe?
I know he real itchy.
Dingleberry.
That ain't no dead them dingleberries ain't. You can't have a dingleberry because dingleberries come from wiping.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, dingleberries are like when tissue and stuff, like when you use that cheap
I thought
tissue.
it was just dried shit.
No, dingleberries comes from when you wipe and don't wipe, like when you wipe too hard or you got cheap ass toilet paper and like little,
one ply?
It'll like beat up.
Beads.
It'll beat up. So it'll be like little beads of shit and dookie.
In your drawers.
In your drawers, like all in your little booty hole because you can't wipe correctly. So,
so how do you convince him to wipe? How do you convince her to convince him to wipe?
I don't know. The only primate that I know that just shits and keeps stepping is
the dogs.
Nah, gorillas be doing that shit too. They take a shit. Sometimes they shit in their hand and throw it.
I'd be pissed off.
Yeah, you shit in your hand and throw it in my direction, bitch. I'm liable.
Bitch, you better be gone before I get to you.
I'm liable to go to prison.
Do you feel like she's wrong for wanting to divorce him?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Dump his stupid dirty ass. Let that ass go, bro. That shit is stupid. If your man is stupid enough to think that alpha male...
I don't get what he means alpha males don't wipe, bitch. So you don't wipe, so that means you also don't wash your ass in the shower either?
I guess that just means like he's trying to be primal and manly as fuck.
So you be dirty?
Yeah, apparently that's what makes you alpha.
Do people really do that?
At this day and age, I'm convinced that there's people out there that do not care to wipe. There's people that actually don't care to wash their hands.
Oh,
I've seen that so many times where a grown man will literally sit there at the stall, shake it off, and then go walk straight the fuck out the bathroom. Bro, if you're doing that, please delete yourself. Delete yourself from humanity because that's fucking disgusting.
And then go out there and shake somebody's hand.
Right, firm ass handshake.
Pissy fingers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Firm fucking handshake. Like, dead ass be out there. Thank you, sir. You're a great man. And you're fucking nasty. Yeah.
That's disgusting as fuck.
Yeah, I watched that the other day. This man, I was waiting for him to finish the stall, and he just shook his shit off, and he looked at the sink, and then walked out. Bro, that sink was immaculate.
He looked at the sink like, I'm not using that.
Like, bitch, I don't know how to turn that on.
That's disgusting. Do y'all drop down in the comments and let us know if y'all are against people not washing their hands when they come out of the bathroom. So,
let me know if you walk around without wiping your ass. I'm trying to hear the experience and why that's...
I knew somebody that did that before, actually. I think they would do it now. I think they wipe their ass now or wash their ass, something. But that has to be uncomfortable. like you say, itchy. Then you're going to naturally want to scratch. Then you're going to have shit in your fingers. That's crazy.
Dookie got your whole glued together and shit.
And then, not to mention, like we said the other day, we were just talking about this the other day. People not knowing how to wipe, and the walk by wind be
stank, son.
Like shit. Oh. You know what? That might be why some of the people we encounter smell like that. That might be.
This shit aggravates the fuck out of me.
Your leg just shaking.
Yeah.
You good?
No, I'm not. Cause I just don't get it. I need somebody to come on this show that does that and explain to the audience.
Don't come on this show.
No, come on, bring him on.
We could do virtual. You stay over there in your shitty smelling house, and we will see you on camera. But no, you can't. You can't come over here.
Well, I mean,
that plug-in ain't gonna help.
I put a mask on.
They ain't gonna be able to hear us on the mic. Oh. So no. If you invite the bitch over here, we just gonna have to deal with it. I'm putting Febreze in the mask and I'm putting my mask on. So you gonna choke yourself?
You know what? Yeah, we'll do the virtual cause.
Right. So, how to convince him how to wipe, to answer your question, whatever your name is, I don't know. At that grown, at any grown.
I do know actually.
Okay.
Put his ass on blast. Put that motherfucker on blast.
But if he is walking around telling males, alpha males, what's the difference?
There's a difference between telling other guys that, hey man, alpha males don't wipe their ass, versus if he's telling people that that's what they do.
So he's already putting himself on blast.
Did he say that that's what he's doing? Did he tell them that they're doing that?
No, he's trying to convince them to do that. So, kinda.
Yeah.
If you're trying to convince somebody to do something, you must be doing it too.
Well, regardless of if you saying that you're doing this and that's what makes you an alpha male versus you saying that that's what alpha males should be doing is two different things. Either way, put his ass on blast. Every time he start talking about, ask me how do they feel. Do you feel like alpha males don't wipe their ass? Because I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you I don't know who the fuck. That's some beta activity.
If you don't want to wipe your ass, get a bidet. Well, he might really feel... Never mind.
What?
He might not like that either.
No, he just wants the shit to stay in there. You know, be just like a dog. Take a shit and kick the grass at it.
I guess.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's the little splash from the toilet that cleaned him, I guess.
That ain't enough. Sometimes it don't splash. If it's long, it don't splash. Like now, when they're heavy and it's short,
and
then they drop. Yeah, then they're like droop. But if it's long, it got a little sploop at the back end of it. But it's whatever.
Okay. Well, with that being said, we both wipe our ass clearly.
Yep.
Clearly. So.
Yep. I appreciate me some good baby wipes. I'm about to get a bidet soon too.
I'm about to get one too, actually. I'm not gonna get the one that we were talking about at work, but I found another one. So I don't know. I'm excited to put it together.
Put a heated one.
Yep. Well, do you have any questions or anything to add to this episode before we wrap up?
No, but y'all need to get y'all shit the fuck together. Them little asshole things be making me mad every time I think about it.
To be honest, all of those Am I the Assholes tonight were about drawing boundaries, pretty much. The mom, the boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, and then drawing a boundary about him wiping his ass or not. So do you feel like boundaries are necessary in all of your relationships, friendships, associations?
Yeah, I'd say some shit. I'll let something build up and then I'll have a dead ass fucking sit down and address the fuck out of it.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Sometimes I'll address it in the beginning, just depending on what it is. And other times, I guess it's like I build a case. I build a case so I can show up with my briefcase on and in my hand and be like, look. So now we're about to talk about this.
Receipts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Explain this.
But I think boundaries, definitely, if you set them early, is healthy. You know, it's not to say that some people aren't good with boundaries. It's just, I feel like nowadays people aren't used to doing that.
Right.
They're not used to setting boundaries and being like, hey, this is what I don't like, and I want to know what you like, what you don't like, or what, what's too much, because people just kind of go throughout their life, some relationships happen, whatever, or, people just do whatever the fuck they want,
Right.
And I think the problem with the boundaries is nobody respects them or people don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And we live in a day and age where, like, especially with like social media, being out there, dating websites, people feel replaceable. So it's like when somebody sets a boundary with you and somebody don't like that shit, then like, fuck you, I'm about to just go somewhere else. Because they can't just do what they want with you. So I'm like, I just go with another person instead of just be like, you know what, you're right, let me draw back on this, or let me be more assertive with this, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah, I feel like boundaries are necessary too. To be honest with you, I didn't always do boundaries. Like, and standards and boundaries is two different things, people. But I didn't always have boundaries. Like, sometimes I just feel like being a people pleaser, sometimes you just allow yourself to get walked over. And then eventually, one day, you'll sit down or you'll get really irritated about something, and then you'll realize, I'm not about to let this bitch play with me like this.
Yeah, you don't want that for yourself no more.
Yeah.
They're definitely two different things, but they go hand in hand. I think that, yeah, just like that, especially it's always the one person in the relationship that like is willing to put up more than the other person.
Right.
But yeah, man, like when it comes to boundaries, bro, like there's really dead ass, and I ain't gonna lie, it really does come from the males more than the females, where males will be like, you're difficult. Like, you're difficult. I don't want to deal with that. No, you're upset because somebody actually has fucking boundaries. You can't do what the fuck you want around them. You can't say what the fuck you want to them. And it just don't sit well. You're used to easy women, or some women are used to easy men, and you just do what the fuck you want. And then when somebody comes around that you want, and then they put boundaries on your ass, you're a fucking appalled. Bro, I'm telling you, be set.
What are these?
What are these? Yeah, be confused as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess that was our little life lesson for the end of the Willis segment.
Yeah. So if y'all haven't done so already, set boundaries.
Right.
Set boundaries with friends, family. It can be done healthy. It doesn't have to be aggressive. If like somebody's coming over too much and you want to be in your own space from a certain time, tell them, hey, look, just please, I want my alone time. If you want boundaries as far as like relationships, if somebody's, too much on the sex or whatever, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody, hey,
I need a break.
I need a break. I need you to relax.
I'm tired.
Yeah, you little nymphomaniac.
That's funny. But yeah, with that being said, that's going to wrap up another episode of Triple P&J. Y'all make sure...
And
y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, on the audio platforms. Make sure y'all download the episode and leave us a rating. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.